Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and we're going to do some code generation tests. So I'm going to add in the code generation test project and we're going to see how it works. The first thing I'm going to do is just see what it does right now with the current packages that it's referring to, because I think we updated them. If I remember right, I think we actually went through and updated them all. So they might actually give some problems. Let's actually see if I go here and let's say manage NuGet packages for solution. Let's see if there's any upgrades available. Any updates? Not really, not anything. So we must have did it for at some point in the beginning of all these videos. So we're going to add it back in, add existing project. Nice. And now I'm gonna have to remember how I did this. So we include passing. We are not including failing. We don't care about that. Test with types, I believe, is the one that takes for freaking ever. So this one's got, and I'm not gonna just, I'll cut it out, but I will run this first with what we have right now with the current approach, and then I will change it to V3. Okay, so let's make sure that this is our startup project. Good. By the way, I'm going to also, we'll see what we see with this, and maybe I do another episode. I'm not sure, but I am definitely going to be cleaning my garage this afternoon. It's a wonderful early June Sunday. The temperature has actually dropped. I think it's in the high 60s, low 70s today. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, it's 65 right now, sunny. There's a good breeze. It's just perfect today. It's perfect weather to go out and do something. I could cut the grass, but nah, I don't want to do that. So I got some work I'm doing around the house this afternoon. But what I'm going to be doing right now is this. So I'll run this and we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't do anything. Like there should be hopefully no errors unless some new things have crept in with some new types in these packages. But first things first, let's see what this does. Well, that was interesting. Kind of uneventful. I'm a little confused. What? I don't know what keystroke it is, and I've done that before, and it annoys the crap out of me. Generator failed to generate. Of course, I click on this, and it just goes into the project file. I'm like, that's great. Failed to generate source, so will not contribute to the output, and compilation errors may occur as a result. Exception was of type invalid cast exception. Something about... See, I don't even think this is me. I don't even think this is anything I'm doing. I could be wrong. But let's say ID2. What is the error again? ID2D1. EFI ID2D1 in the current project. So there's a whole bunch of ComputeSharp. I wonder if it in and of itself is doing something that is doing some code generation and it is failing because it has a problem. I don't really know. ComputeSharp mappings. Well, you know, you can't win them all now, can you? What's the potential fix here? No. Nah, we're not doing that. So, well, let's copy all that and then comment all of it out and say, to do, this is giving a weird compilation error. May have something to do with ComputeSharp itself. Not sure. I really don't know. We're just gonna, put the comment here of what failed. I really don't know. And then that should be in here, but we're going to comment that out. And then where was that all found? There. Now what happens if we build? Yeah, I just tried to run it and it was like, nope, I'm not going to let you run at all. Okay, it succeeded. Now we'll let it run and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we do have some errors here. This is the result. In fact, I accidentally closed it by doing just a Control-C in stupid terminal window. But we do have what looks like both 6 errors and the creates and makes, but that's okay. It looks like it's probably some types that, again, I have to do specific mappings for some types that were added. So that I'm okay with. What I want to see though is that we do the same exact thing. We don't do any more by changing to the new types. So let's close this. Let's come over here and let's go into our program. Let's go to test with types. And let's say, how do I do this? How do I do what I'm doing? So we want to make these now V3, 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 and V3. Okay, so run this again and see if it gets worse or the same thing. Oops, I closed the window, but you can see that we get 6 errors, 0 warnings, just like what we did before. That's both with the create and the make. The order is different because it runs them all in different tasks at different times. So, but the errors look like exactly the same for the specific types. So I think what I just need to do is add some custom mappers in for those, and then it will be successful. So again, this is again a very, very big step, and I'm very happy with the results. I will make these mapping changes on my own. There's no reason to do this on camera. So that's interesting. Oh, wait a minute. It says create there. But then why does it say make here? Wait a minute. I'm almost confident this is just a, yeah, is create. And so I realized it was a make. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll run it one more time, but I'm almost positive I will get the same results. So, but that's probably why it did. Let's just get code here. And it says, is it a create or make? Yeah. And so that's interesting that it gave the same result for both of those, even though that was being a create generator. Never mind. Let her run one more time and let's see what happens. Okay, I got distracted by my older son because he's trying to schedule his driving test and figure out what day he can do it and where. So anyway, you don't care because I cut all that. Same amount of errors, same results, rock create, it's all good. I'm really, really happy because this basically means we're at the same level that what our current generator does, and that's all good. I don't think if I include the errors, I don't think we fixed anything that was currently there, and there may be more, but we're basically at level now. Very, very good. So I'm actually going to make this a short episode and just cut it here because I'll go in and put all the mappings in, and I'll then start to get into some code cleanups and whatnot. The one thing though I'm going to do in the next episode, and probably make that the last one, is add in some performance tests, specifically around like trying to see what caching does with the incremental generator, see if there's any improvements with what I've done in terms of being more, not resilient, but more favorable with not regenerating all the time, and that the quality and everything works. And then if that happens, then I'm just going to do all the cleanup stuff off camera, because that's going to take quite a long time, and that would be boring. And I don't want to subject you to any of that. So, but this is a really, really good step. The last one, again, is to do the performance tests, and we will play with that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.